Hello everyone, welcome to this new video from moonwatchfr. If you are a fan of casinos and if you are a fan of roulette, then I have the perfect watch for you. Indeed, a young Chinese brand, Lucky Harvey, offers a watch on which you can play roulette. With a roulette system at the base that spins a small life, it's just excellent. It takes up the principle of the Jacobinko roulette, except here it's much cheaper. It's a watch, it's much more accessible, so make sure to stay until the end. Friends, the watch, Lucky Harvey Roulette, is inspired by the famous casino game to offer a unique, playful experience directly on the wrist. This game watch is part of the series. Lucky Harvey Players, a collection that highlights several casino games like roulette or poker. Founded in 2021, Lucky Harvey is a Chinese brand that emphasizes an original approach to watchmaking inspired by the vision of its founder Lin Sholin. Lucky Harvey promotes the concept of the pop fun play watch, primarily targeting the younger generation. In 2024, Lucky Harvey partnered with the Watch Gallery Paris to strengthen its presence in Europe. It feels like the brand is trying to enter our European countries. And with this partnership, you will be able to find all the models in their showroom in Paris. Lucky Harvey. Like this watch, Roulette, that I present to you today, Lucky Harvey watches stand out from the classicism and lack of originality of the watches we are used to seeing. Here, I have a watch like I've never had before, meaning that we are going to associate this time reading with a gambling game, a casino game. The technical specifications of this Lucky Harvey Roulette, an addictive watch. It's a watch produced in 2024, more of a men's watch, since the dimensions of the stainless steel case covered with oro are 43 mm in diameter and 14.5 mm in thickness. Inside we have an automatic caliber LH00, about which we have very little information, except that the power reserve is 40 hours. This watch is water resistant to 3 ATM. It has a fixed bezel, a signed crown, and a green sapphire. A superb fluorinated rubber strap. The lug width 20 and as a complication we have the roulette game. First of all, the case of this watch, Lucky Harvey. Roulette is made of stainless steel covered with a rose gold plating. This enhances the feeling of a luxury watch. The dimensions are 43 mm in diameter and 14.5 mm in thickness, including the glass. This will suit people whose wrist is over 17 cm. For smaller wrists, I think it will be quite large. Next, we have a fixed bezel that highlights the originality of this superb roulette-style frame. But we'll get back to that in just a moment, friends. To continue, we have a signed crown that allows for the winding of the automatic movement as well as setting the time. And on the other side, there is a screwed case back that provides limited water resistance. Unfortunately, only up to 30 meters. But we will stay within the casino and gambling theme, as there is a roulette betting table. As the central engraving on the case back, it's relatively original, and of course it works very well with this watch. Lucky Harvey Roulette. The dial of this watch, Lucky Harvey Roulette, is black with a design reminiscent of the casino theme, and more specifically that of the roulette game. In the center there is a fairly traditional time display with an hour hand and a minute hand, as well as luminescent indexes. Whether it's the indexes or the hands, the lume is of excellent quality. The dial's perimeter resembles a casino roulette. This is finally a central and distinctive element of this automatic watch. The push button located at 8 o'clock simply allows you to spin this roulette to make the small ball here jump. Come on, I'll show you this in images. Look at this, it spins, it spins. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. And there you go. I could spend hours doing this. Honestly, the concept is ultra original. I've never had a watch like this. Anyway, I love it. It mixes both a watch and a fidget widget. And obviously this roulette game is fully functional. This is what brings a captivating visual dimension to this Chinese watch. To finish, we have a sapphire glass movement that protects the dial and the hands. This dial is slightly domed. It's very good. It works great on this watch and ensures that the ball doesn't fall out. Lucky Harvey houses a Chinese automatic caliber that oscillates at 28,800 beats per hour We know that this movement is crafted by the Chinese brand and that it has about 40 hours of power reserve, but we don't have more information on this. The winding with the crown in any case is relatively smooth and facilitated by the good grip of the crown. I was able to measure a deviation of 14 seconds per day, which is quite good for this type of watch. A fluorinated rubber bracelet equips this watch, the U-gear of the wheels. Its assumed thickness works well with the imposing look of this band of casinos. Despite being low, this fluorine bracelet remains flexible enough to perfectly fit the wrist. And I must admit that I was quite surprised by the wearing comfort of this watch. It is super comfortable to wear this one, which Harvey. The bracelet features verten stitching that recalls the roulette game and the embossing type. Alligator crocodile will create an almost perfect illusion. Moreover, the connection to the case is simply exemplary, which obviously provides aesthetic comfort. To secure the watch, there is a pin buckle signed Lucky Harvey. Obviously, if you are not a fan of this bracelet, you can change it quite easily as the lug width is of standard size and measures 22 mm. Regarding to the packaging of this Lucky Harvey, I must say I was surprised. First of all, there is a black cardboard outer box with the Lucky Harvey logo, which follows the casino games theme. Inside, you will find a box that symbolizes a gaming table, with a small leak from a very well executed green wooden box. Super original. There is a roulette on top, and when you open it, you will find the watch. On a presentation cushion. The entire interior of the box is in green suede. There is a Lucky Harvey flocking on the upper part, and in addition, Lucky Harvey offers us a little token. Isn't that cute? But that's not all, friends, because Lucky Harvey also provides a second box, inside which, of course, you will find the various papers as well as a nice game mat. I will never use it, but I find it rather nice and fun as a goodie. It fits well with the theme of the watch. Regarding the price of this watch, the Lucky Harvey Roulette, which is part of the Ready Player series, it will be around €10.99 on the official Lucky Harvey website. I will put the link in the description and on our article on moonwatchfr. Friends, Lucky Harvey offers you a 10% discount with the code moonwatchfr, which allows you to get this roulette watch or any other watch from Lucky Harvey with a 10% discount, which will, for example, bring this roulette watch below the €1,000 mark. Whether you're a fan of casinos, games of chance, or simply a fidget enthusiast, this Lucky Harvey watch will not leave you indifferent, my friends. Just like in a real casino, this roulette watch. Lucky Harvey quickly becomes addictive and you easily get caught up in the game of spinning the roulette. What I find incredible about this Lucky Harvey is that historically, this type of complication was reserved for exceptional pieces like the Jacob and Casino Tourbillon, which we all know. Today, the Chinese brand Lucky Harvey manages to offer a fun, playful, and amusing timepiece, all at a relatively reasonable price. And once again, if we look at all the details, whether on the case, the dial, the case back, or the strap, we realize that we are very, very far from a cheap Chinese product. Here, we truly have a very well-executed watch. So congratulations, Lucky Harvey. So there you have it, folks. My little review of this Lucky Harvey Roulette is coming to an end. As usual, remember to leave me a comment to let me know what you think of this roulette system on a watch. And subscribe to our little channel if you haven't already. As always, I'll see you soon for another video. Bye, everyone.